Hey, welcome back to Crypto Degen. At least that's what we think we're going to call the channel, Crypto Degen, because that's what we do over here. We degen into some of the micro, small caps, some mid caps, not really trying to mess around with the high caps, trying to get some real gains over here. But today I want to talk about one of my favorite projects that I'm most bullish on. I saw them when they launched and I was waiting for the price to fall, because as it happens, I started buying in about 5 or 6 weeks ago around 7 cents. And I just caught it recently around the bottom at 4.5 cents. And I said, hey, let me, maybe I'll start my YouTube channel with this one since I'm so bullish on it. And by the time I came home over the weekend, for some reason, it shot back up. It's a good project, so I don't want to say for some reason. But anyway, the project is GameSwift. It's a crypto backed by Polygon. And it's a very low market cap right now. I think right about now it's about 3 to 3.5 million, which is really low. There's a ton of factors when you're invested in cryptos that you want to consider, for a good investment. The sentiment around the project, the community, the fundamentals, the pumpamentals, as people say, market cap, depending on how many gains you want to make. And you want to try to find those lower market cap coins and, to see how many gains you can be made. And this project, I think, has all of that. But the thing I'm most bullish on, I'm bullish on projects like GFAL, which I'll talk about later. A lot of people, other people are. But the thing I'm most bullish on the GameSwift, it might surprise people, but it is the ZKEVM Scalability, which in layman's terms, we won't try to go too big on this channel, so everybody can understand. It just means that pretty much you can use any blockchain. So usually you'll be like, what's going on in Solana gaming? What's going on in Cardano gaming? But with the ZKEVM Scalability, you'll be able to utilize all different blockchains. So it's one of the things that I'm really bullish on, so it doesn't matter if the game is on Polygon, if it's on Arbitrum, if it's on Immutable, if it's on Base, Ethereum, it does not matter. You'll be able to, play the game. And it also has the SDK for developers, game developers, if they want to bring their Web 2 games over to Web 3 or implement some of the Web 3, things into their Web 2 games, they're able to do that with the SDK. And it's also a gaming studio. They build their own games, and it's also a gaming platform, so they'll host other games. And like I said, you have developers that can build their own games on it. And the thing I like about it is the founder is wanting to implement just a simple gaming ID. So you can sign in with your Google, Facebook account, Apple ID, Steam, whatever it is, and you can just go right to work. You don't even have to have blockchain experience. You don't have to connect your wallets. Those of us that have been in crypto is no problem for us, but for people who are coming from Web 2, they don't know about crypto wallets and all that kind of stuff. So it makes it easier for those people that are coming on to, they just bring their fiat on board and you can just jump right in and start buying games, purchasing games and game assets or whatever, NFTs or whatever you want to do. And they don't have to know anything about those things because GameSwift underneath handles all those transactions. So there'll be gas fees, but it'll just be added to the amount that they're paying. They won't have to know how to, pay gas fees and all that kind of stuff. And I think it makes it easier to bring on Web 2 people to Web 3. So that's one of the things I like, because a lot of gamers, they don't like Web 3 for whatever reason. They heard the wrong thing about NFTs, and so they think it's all a scam and stuff. So it's going to take a while to get some of the Web 2 people over to Web 3, but I think GameSwift is going to make that a seamless process. So I like what they're doing as far as that. And so the thing is, when you sign on to GameSwift, I don't know what my computer just did, but when you sign on to GameSwift, they automatically create a wallet for you. So you don't have to worry about that underneath. If you're not a crypto person, you don't have to worry about that. But if you are a crypto person, you already know how to hook up your wallet, and they'll have, I think he said they're trying to do like where they have a hybrid wallet. So if you want to control everything with your wallet, you know what you're doing in crypto, you can do that. But if you don't, if you're coming straight from Web 2, they'll make a wallet for you and handle all the gas fees and the transaction stuff for you. Another thing is they're trying to, have a friends list, just like you come on PlayStation, Xbox, and you want to play Call of Duty with your buddy, you have your friend list and like, okay, we playing this game today. You can, link up. So it's pretty much like it's really a gaming studio, a gaming platform, and it's also a gaming hub. That's what they're trying to shoot for. And like I'm still just the most bullish on the ZK aspect of everything. But yeah, so like I said, I started buying in at 7 cents because I wasn't really trying to wait to get too low, because some people try to time the bottom perfectly, but I think I did because I bought some more around 4.5 cents. And so, yeah, you guys, it's still a good time to get in. I know if you look at the chart, the price has probably been going up, but it's still a 3 million, maybe 3.5 million market cap. I'll check after this, or I'll link it onto here. But yeah, some people try to time the bottom and they miss it. You know, I heard a couple of people that I was talking to about it. They said, well, I'm gonna just wait till it gets lower, wait till it gets below 4 cents, and it never got there, and I don't think it ever will. Another thing I want to talk about is token dilution. So there is some token dilution in the project, but I hear a lot of people talk about it, and I think it's a very important part when you talk about cryptos. And I'm gonna try to see if I can explain this. I went to school for math. I went to school to be an actuary. So I love math. I love teaching it, but I'll try to break it down simple. So, you know, they're saying there'll be token dilution. So dilution is when they put more coins in the market and it dilutes the price, as they say, so it drops lower because there's more coins in circulation. To explain it in layman's terms. So say if you bought in at $10, you bought a crypto at $10 and it 2x and now you're at $20, but they put more tokens into the market, so the price dilutes. So now your token, instead of it was worth $20, now it's worth $15. So yes, it makes the price drop as they're putting tokens into the market. But what people don't explain sometimes is, say you're like, okay, I want to wait till all the tokens is out so it doesn't dilute my investment or whatever. But the point being that if you catch it at a good price, you're still going to get more coins. Because let's say with GameSwift, you say, I want to wait till all the coins are out, you know, so my price of my investment doesn't dilute. Well, if you bought in at 7 cents, you know, and it went down for me, and you say, well, I'm trying to time the bottom or whatever, I want to buy it when it's at 3 cents. Well, those of us who bought it at 7 cents, maybe the price diluted because they put some more in circulation and it went down to 4.5 cents. But at least you bought there, because if you're still waiting, yes, there's tokens to be out in the market, but now the price is, I think is like 7.5 cents. So those people will probably be buying it at 15 cents. So they're still going to be buying less tokens. You are just trying to get the most amount of tokens, you know, or, for regular token, cryptos, when all the supply is out, you're just trying to focus on the market cap. A lot of people ask about what price, what prices are going to get to in the bull run, but you're not worried about the price. You're worried about the amount of tokens that you're getting. So sometimes you have to just go ahead and buy in. I'm glad I bought in at 4.5 cents. So even though the price will dilute probably as tokens are coming out, but by the time some people buy, it'll be at 15 and 20 cents. So they're not winning like they think they are. Sometimes it's okay. You'll just see the investment go down, but it'll come right back up when it gets to a certain market cap, if that explains it enough in layman's terms. So yeah, there'll be some token dilution, but it's okay. The team is also doxed, which I really like. Another problem I think some people are having, there's been at times low liquidity on like Uniswap and SushiSwap, which is some of the places you can buy it. If you do know crypto and you have a MetaMask, it's probably better to buy it on SpartaDex so you don't get that price impact. But yeah, I just think it's a great project. I love what they're trying to do. They have a good Twitter following right now. More people will be talking about the project soon. The token does have utility too. That's the most important thing too. But yeah, I'm looking for GameSwift to, at least get to, I would say, a billion market cap at the lowest, but I'm thinking like 2 billion. But really, I would say kind of more on the hopeful side. I think it should hit at least 4 billion to 6 billion, but we're gonna, just try to be modest and say at least 1 billion. But like I said, I think about 2 billion. So one of my first token reviews, so hopefully it wasn't too long-winded. You got some good information out of this, but I'm very bullish on GameSwift and the ZK scalability and being able to be interoperable across different chains. That'll be something that's very important, I think, coming up, and it just makes things easier for gamers. So until next time, see you later.